As a matter of domestic law, the President took this action pursuant to his Article 2 authority to defend U.S. personnel. The targets were chosen to correspond to the recent attacks on facilities and to deter the risk of additional attacks over the coming weeks. As a matter of international law, the United States acted pursuant to its right of self-defense. As reflected in Article 51 of the UN Charter, the strikes were both necessary to address the threat and proportionate to the prior attacks. And I can assure you, and I spoke with the national security team, that there was a thorough legal process and review in advance. As it pertains to the attack in 2017 was an attack on Syrian military installations in response to a chemical weapons attack. Last night was a strike on militant groups in defense of U.S. personnel under attack in Iraq. There's a massive difference in both policy and law.
What message did the U.S. want to send to Iran with the bombing in Syria? And then how does that influence or change the negotiations to get Iran on the nuclear deal?
Well, first let me say in terms of what message we are sending, the President is sending an unambiguous message that he's going to act to protect Americans, and when threats are posed, he has the right to take an action at the time and in the manner of his choosing. He also is going to take those actions in a manner that's deliberative and that has the objective of de-escalating activity in both Syria and Iraq. In terms of our engagement, or you're talking about Iran, the potential on the nuclear deal. So the status of that at this point in time remains that the United States is open to having a diplomatic conversation, to sitting at the table and having that discussion with our P5+1 partners, as well as the Iranians. We are not going to take steps to ease sanctions. We have not put that on the table. So right now the Europeans have issued an invitation, and we're waiting to hear back, the last I've heard, from the Iranians.